Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the Days Watch channel. And for this video, I'm going to be talking about the IWC Portuguese reference 3714-47. It's just a black dial. You know, it's a really elegant, classy timepiece. And I've always wanted to experience ownership of the IWC Portuguese. This is my first ever IWC watch, and I really, really like it. I tell you what I like and what I maybe don't like so much about this watch. You know, in terms of finishing, the dial, the design, it is top notch, right? It's just so clean. It's perfectly symmetrical if you look at it this way. I really like the AR coating. It's a little blue tint. It gives it a little bit of color. The applied logo markers, right? Not sure if it's white gold, probably just steel. Well, maybe it is white gold. I'll find out. But in terms of design, it is a timeless design. It's very German. I really like the outer track 60 seconds markers, right? It really gives it a lot of depth, and it's a very, very sleek, classy, and it's ergonomic as well, right? What I mean by that is, you know, if you look at the lugs, it kind of contours down and it just, you know, it just kind of molds into my wrist, right? It's just really nice. I would say it's a larger watch. The diameter is 40.9 millimeters, and it's a beautiful watch. You know, it's a dress sports watch. It's got combinations of high polish and satin brush finishing. That's the crown right there, and it's just a sleek design. Really, really, I really like it. You know, very classic, understated, but also has good wrist presence, right? So I highly recommend, I would recommend this watch, right? If you like the looks, the aesthetics, the brand for IWC is great. Okay, so what I guess the knock on IWC in general, and for a lot of the watches, would have to be the movement. And inside this is a modified ETA value movement. Of course, it's finished to IWC standards. It's highly finished. Not sure about the decoration. I haven't looked inside. I haven't seen the movement and what it looks like. And to be honest, I'm not too concerned with that. However, you know, the knock on it would be, right, the pushers. Right, starting, stopping the chronograph and resetting. From my experience, you know, it's the value 7750, right? It's a very, very reliable, very robust movement. However, in terms of feel, when we start the chronograph and when we stop it and then when we reset it, it's a little bit, how should I say? It's a little bit rough, you know, for any of you who've owned any watch, any chronograph with a value 7750 movement. It also has a slight wobble, right? And the value 7750 movement has been used in so many different watches. Another one would be the Tudor Big Block and the Tudor chronographs. But you know, it's a great watch, right? I'm just being very, I'm just nitpicking, right? If you're looking for a fine chronograph, I think this should definitely be, it should be up for consideration, right? If you are, you know, if you're not quite into the Omega Speedmaster, I think this is a great alternative, right? Although I would say that the Speedmaster pushers feel better than this one, but in terms of design and the finishing, right, the IWC is at a higher level compared to the Speedmaster. All right, the applied logos, it just looks very, very sleek. Right? If you're not into the Speedmaster, I think this one is a great alternative. Right, the other alternative would be a Breitling Navitimer. That was also a great watch. Has the same movement. The value is 7750. Although now the modern Navitimers have their in-house BO1 movement. I don't really have much knowledge or experience with those movements, but I think the IWC Portuguese is a great alternative to the Omega Speedmaster if you're looking for something a little more dressy, you're looking for a chronograph, but you're not into the speedy, then this one is a great alternative, right? So I guess the question is, if what would be, what would you choose? The IWC Portuguese, the Omega Speedmaster, or the Breitling Navitimer. I think these three watches, they are all around the same price point, right? About 4,000 US dollars or so, plus minus 4,500. And I think the IWC in terms of finish is on top of the list, right? So yeah, let me know what you think. Which one do you prefer, the Speedy, the Portuguese, or the Navitimer? Right. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.